Kennedy and Adam.
We're vloggers living in Colorado.
And today, or this weekend, we are staying at the Morefield RV and Campground in Mesa Verde.
Absolutely, we've done a bunch of different activities here. We would visit a longhouse. We drove the Mesa Top Loop, and we hiked the
Petroglyph Point Trailhead. I can never say that right, but it was a beautiful hike.
And so we want to show you the campground, so that way if you come and stay here, you know what to expect and know what you can enjoy while you're here.
Precisely, and this was actually the tail end of our trip, so we can actually share our experience after having used most of the facilities.
Exactly. So let's show you around. The campground is located 4 miles from the entrance of the park and has 267 tent and RV sites.
They also offer primitive camping, which is 2 weeks before the main season and 2 weeks after the main season. What that means is that there are no services. So the camp store, the deli, the doggy daycare, hookups to the campsites, and other services that they offer.
We're staying at the Ute Loop, which has 15 sites for RV hookups. So they've got your electrical, you've got your water hookup, and then right over there, you've got your sewage.
So the maximum length for an RV here is 46 feet. Here are some examples of some of the RVs that we've seen to give you an idea if yours will fit.
When we stayed here, my family brought down a 16-foot Airstream Bambi. We had an 8-person tent along with 2 Subarus, and they all fit in here with plenty of additional space.
All right, so from what we've seen, most campsites have 2 very essential things: picnic table and a fire pit ring. And if you prefer tent camping, right after the convenience store, if you turn down right onto Pueblo Road, there are several loops where you can set up your tent and enjoy some nice time in nature. And conveniently, in the loop that we're at, there is a path that will take you right to the convenience store, bathrooms, and laundromat.
For the RV sites and the tent camping sites, you have a maximum of 2 cars or 4 motorcycles.
So for tent only and dry sites, reservations are not required.
But if you are looking to do a full hookup for your RV, reservations are required. We'll include the website below so you can see the latest pricing information.
Precisely.
For group camping, they have 17 large group camping sites that can support 25 guests each.
And if you're lucky, you'll get to see some wildlife while you're staying here.
One of the things that we really appreciate is how many bathrooms they have on site. They're all really easy to get to, just in a few minutes of walking. So let's head to the bathroom. I'll give you a bathroom tour. The bathrooms have the basic things that you need. We've got a stall. For guys, we have a urinal. I'm sure this is probably another stall for the ladies. And then we've got a sink. One thing to mention about the sink area, or at least the bathroom, is there's no soap and no paper towels or anything to dry your hands with. So just make sure you bring that stuff if you need to use the bathroom. So 2 things to note outside. One is they do have dumpsters. If you need to dump your trash, you can dump your trash here. They also have the campground store. You can dump it at the campground store. And the second thing is if you want to fill up your water or just wash something out, they have these spigots. And one more thing to mention as we're heading back to the site is the internet. We've got Verizon and T-Mobile, and neither one has pretty much any coverage whatsoever in the entire park, including the campground. They do have Wi-Fi here, but I would not count on having access to it. You can sometimes connect to it. It's usually better in the mornings and usually better by the bathrooms, but pretty much in the campsite itself, it's very sparse, and if you can connect to it, it is extremely slow. So let's head back over to the campsite and we'll continue talking more about some of the amenities they have here. Like a dumping or filling station.
Camp store for your necessities and registration.
The Knife Edge Cafe, which is open from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. And also in the morning, they have their pancake breakfast if you're interested in having all-you-can-eat pancakes. Restrooms and showers that are open 24 hours a day after you've been hiking out in Mesa Verde.
Oh. Coin laundry to wash all those dirty camping clothes.
If you have a dog, they do offer boarding services. They have half day, which is less than 4 hours, and they have full day, which is more than 4 hours.
And finally, a gas station with 87 and diesel that's credit card only to fill up so you can head on your next adventure.
We hope you enjoyed the tour of the Morefield RV and Campground.
We just wanted to share some of our thoughts since we've stayed here. We thought it would be good for you to know and be aware of.
Yeah, and so I think the first thing is, is the shower situation. We took 2 showers here, and we each took 2 showers here, and we think there's some things that could be improved.
Yes. The main thing is that there's nowhere to hang your towels or any of your clothes. They have a very long ledge, which is great for seating, but it gets wet, so all your stuff is gonna get wet. Bring flip-flops. The good thing is that they have plenty of hot water.
Yeah, and there's no soap or shampoo, so make sure you bring that also.
And there's also no soap in the little bathroom huts around the campsite. So also bring your soap and a towel to dry your hands.
Exactly. And the next thing is the internet. At least for us, we've got we have T-Mobile and we have Verizon, and we had no coverage whatsoever.
Yeah, once we were past the Mesa around into the park, there was no cell service. They do claim that they have Wi-Fi, but it is sketchy at best, so do not count on that for your stay. And when it's really, really crowded, you got less internet.
Yeah, which may be a benefit that you can't get on the internet for a weekend.
Yeah, so if you have something emergent to check, you have to go around the Mesa towards the park entrance.
Exactly. And the last thing?
The campsites.
Exactly. This campsite has 267 camp spots, which includes the RV and the tent camping. And we felt like they were just a little bit too close together. I understand you want to try to maximize the amount of people that can come and visit here, but being here, it felt a little crowded. I feel like we're on top of our neighbor.
And you know what? This is not us being very picky. These have also been reviews that have been left on the campground from other people who have stayed here. So it's not just us that feels this way. It's other people as well.
Exactly. So there's just a couple things we wanted to mention to you so you're aware before you're coming down here, before you should be visiting, I should say.
Precisely. So we hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe, the like, share with your friends, especially if they're coming here to Mesa Verde. And last but not least, we just want to give you a little bit of a drive-by so that you get an idea for what the campsite and grounds look like.
Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.